A very good morning, students. Last day we have started the most important chapter in algebra, complex number. And I have already discussed to you what is a complex number and its properties. Today I want to start. Firstly, complex number, the standard form a plus ib. Last day I have discussed. Obviously, you know a and b both are real numbers and I is imaginary number. I value root over minus 1 or I square equal to minus 1. I told you last day also I is imaginary but I square value is real, it is minus 1. But today my topic is, or the topic I want to discuss for you is number 1, the different properties of complex number. The first property, from first try to clear, if two complex numbers are equal, say for example z1 equals to z2, I'm going to consider the standard form of z1 like a plus ib, second one c plus id. Now, when two complex numbers are equal, what is the relation among the real numbers like a, b, c and d? If we compare both sides, or if we compare the real parts from both sides, imaginary parts from both sides, we can write a equal to c and b equal to d. Very simple. I think it is clear. This one, for which case you will apply? So a question is given, short question, 1 mark question. What if 3 minus 2i equal to like x plus iy? Find the value of x and y. You see, left side is a plus ib form, right side is also a plus ib form, standard form. So again, if we compare the real parts and the imaginary parts from both sides, we are getting 3 equal to x and minus 2 equal to y. So directly we are getting the values. Sometimes for short question you will get it. Our second property, the second property, when a complex number is 0, very interesting. Say a complex number z equal to a plus ib, its value is given 0. After that, when a complex number, the standard form a plus ib equal to 0, what will happen? Firstly, the simplification we can show by two methods. The first method, right hand side 0, we can write also in the form of a plus ib. Now, left side same, a plus ib. Again, if we compare like the first one, what I have discussed, what? A must be equal to 0, comparing the real parts, and comparing the imaginary parts, b is also 0. So, when a complex number is 0 means both the real parts a and b 0. Firstly, a and b both real numbers should be 0. That means the real parts must be 0 and imaginary part must be 0. This calculation in another way also we can show. What is the second method? Try to clear. If a plus ib equal to 0, we can write a equal to minus ib. After that, for algebra, if we take the square on both sides or squaring both sides, we are getting square equal to minus ib whole square. That is equal to I square b square. And you know, I square value is minus 1 into b square. Left side same as that. So, we are getting a most important result, square plus b square equal to 0. I think this result you have got also previously for the real numbers, in which case sum of the squares of two real number is 0. When it is possible, do you know? when they are individually 0. I repeat, sum of the squares of two real numbers will be only equal to 0 when each one, that is a square equal to 0 and also b square equal to 0. That means a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. Very interesting result. So when a complex number equal to 0, we can draw the conclusion by two methods I have shown. A equal to 0, b also equal to 0. When the application will come, we will apply one by one. Now today I want to discuss the important operation of complex number. Operation means the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of complex number. So first, addition, subtraction. Addition. Say there are two complex number, Z1 equal to A plus IB and Z2 equal to C plus ID. When we are adding the two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, firstly simply by algebra A plus IB and here C plus ID, we are adding both the sides. By algebra, first we are collecting all the real parts in a group. Similarly, from second to this and this, I am taking I common, you are getting B plus D. You see the final result, what is coming? The result is also coming in the form of A plus IB, where A is the A plus C and B is B plus D. So, the two complex number when we are adding, we are getting the resulting number is also a complex number whose standard form is also A plus IB form. Similarly, you can do for homework Z1 minus Z2. Well, the calculation exactly will be same as this. I think you will be able to do. Now, multiplication. For the same example, I want to show the multiplication and let us see what type of nature is coming when the multiplication of two complex numbers are there. Say Z1 into Z2. The same two examples we are going to multiply first algebraically A plus IB into C plus ID. If we multiply right side, what is coming? Firstly, algebraically A into C, A into ID plus I into BC and then I square into BD. Algebraically we have multiplied. By simplification, AC plus from these two, if I take I common, very simple calculation, AD plus BC, and you know I square is minus 1 and BD is same. Again you collect the real parts, you are getting AC minus BD. Right side, the next part, I into AD plus BC. So you see, again the final result is coming in the form of A plus IB, the standard form of a complex number. So product of two complex numbers, also a complex number whose standard form is A plus IB. And similarly, you will be able to do the homework, the division of two complex numbers. You will try to do and finally you will try to show the answer in the form of A plus IB. I think we will be able to do, or you will try to do. Now one more thing I want to discuss today for the complex number, the two important terms. Number one, inverse. There are two types of inverse for the complex number. Number one, additive, very simple, and number two, multiplicative. First I want to discuss what is additive inverse of a complex number like Z equal to A plus IB. It is very simple. You can remember then and there the additive inverse of z equal to a plus ib is minus z. So answer is the additive inverse of z is minus z. So final answer minus a minus ib. Simple example, if I ask you what is the additive inverse of like 2 minus 3i, your answer will be what? Minus of 2 minus of 3i. So final answer you are getting minus 2 plus 3i. But the answer you will write by proper statement like this. This is also very simple. Now second one is important, multiplicative inverse. I am taking the same number, that is z equal to a plus ib. The multiplicative inverse of z is denoted by the symbol z to the power minus 1, and z to the power minus 1 algebraically meaning 1 by z. So simply if z is this one, you will get z to the power minus 1 or inverse of z. Multiplicative inverse of z is z this number to the power minus 1. That means you are getting 1 by a plus ib. But you see, it is not in the form of a plus ib form. By rationalization, its conjugate number like a minus ib, we will multiply both the numerator and denominator. You see, both the conjugate number, we are multiplying both the numerator and denominator. We are getting the numerator a minus ib same, denominator square minus b square. So finally, what is the answer coming? Try to clear. Z inverse equal to a minus ib same, and in the denominator you are getting a square, and I square is minus and minus plus b square. If I try to write the a plus ib form, then what is coming? A by a square plus b square plus I into minus b by a square plus b square. Very interesting. You see, the multiplicative inverse is also coming in the form of a plus ib, where a is this big quantity and b is this. So there are two inverse of the complex number, additive and multiplicative. When the actual question will come like that, you will be able to do, and more terms and so many examples already solved in the study material. You will go through it. If you get any doubt, any problem, you will just ask me. I will help you in the next class. So today is up to this. Okay.